Hi everybody and welcome to this, the latest episode in my club guide series here on the channel. We are looking at each category in turn with each of these episodes. This one is focusing on rough irons. Before we delve into the details, please hit thumbs up on the video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. Totally free to do so. Of course, a rough iron is not something that you want to be using every single time you go and play a hole, but is something you need to be prepared with and make sure you've got the right one packed in your bag or bags according to the hole that you're playing, and also, of course, where you are in the game. And we're going to look at the attribute and the stat charts in turn for each club, and as with the other episodes in the series, going to help identify which ones you might need to upgrade and when, and what stats are good to look out for and where those situations are really key in order to help you decide what to pack in your bag. Here we go. First rough iron in the game, the Rough Cutter unlocked in Tour 1. This is most likely going to be the first rough iron that you unlock, and this will be the one that you will use in the earliest parts of your game. You should upgrade and stick with the Rough Cutter until you unlock the Razor, which is in Tour 5. There are, of course, 3 more rough irons to look at in Tours 2, 3 and 4. However, I would advise you always to stick with the Rough Cutter to begin with. Okay, not a lot of ball guide, unfortunately, but really, for a rough iron at level 1, 70% accuracy, you can't go wrong with that, and the spin, of course, gets better. You're not really going to be using this past level 4 or 5, most likely, at which point you'll have unlocked the Razor or something better. But here is your first rough iron that you will be using in the game. Now, if you're playing Tour 2 and above, you can unlock the Junglist. Now, this is a viable option if you don't want the Rough Cutter. I'm going to highlight the advantages and disadvantages now. Let's look at the power. Level 1, you've got 97 yards. Now, with the Rough Cutter, even level 1, you've only got 75 yards and actually don't beat the power of the Junglist until level 8. However, the disadvantage, look at the poor accuracy here. 20% only in level 1 and 2. And even 3, 4 and 5, you've only got 35%, and the chances are these cards are not going to come up as frequently as the Rough Cutter. So you're compromising accuracy, really, to have more power. If you know you're going to be playing some long par 5s, where you might need to recover some extra yards from the rough to reach near to the green, this might be a situational club for you. However, more than likely, I'm going to be tempted to recommend the Rough Cutter. Okay, finally, we can mention the curl, but are we really going to be stuck right behind the base of a tree trunk very much in our early days? Who knows? For me, though, my preference is the Rough Cutter. The Machete is a common club, so you're going to upgrade this fairly quickly. In the early stages, though, in terms of the levels, not very useful at all. Very poor accuracy and only a few more yards than the Rough Cutter in the equivalent levels. Now, this is, though, going to be a very, very niche and situational club when you've got it to about kind of level 6, 7 and definitely above 7. If you're playing some of the holes where you might need a load of backspin to control the ball on the green from the rough, Porthello Cove has a par 4, which is an example, then this is the club for you, but you're not really going to use it for general purpose tour play. It's only going to be one of those rescue clubs on a very small number of holes in tournament play. The Off-Roader is the Tour 4 rough iron. Again, an epic one with the pink kind of colouring, the designation there. Very good club here, and some people in their very late stages in the game will switch to this over the Nirvana, and we're going to look at the Nirvana coming up as well, because they believe the perfect rate is a little bit better with the Off-Roader. However, it is only conjecture, no proof in that. You go with what you are most comfortable with. Very good power from the get-go here, really. Decent amount of spin if you need it. Pretty good ball guide as it goes as well. But chances are you're still going to want to stick with the Rough Cutter. If you've got a very fortunate account that has unlocked this early, though, you might want to use it in level 1 and 2, but then consider switching to either the Razor or the Nirvana. Quick break here to let you all know that you can get PDF printable versions of the charts with all of the drivers on one page, and that's going to be same for the wood clubs and the short irons and so on for every club in the game over on patreon.com/BigGuideSeries. BK Golf Clash. Really useful charts that you can print out and look at all the stats and attributes. May be worthwhile you having if you're playing tournaments or tour play, to help you quickly work out what you need to upgrade or what you need to use. So all of those printable charts available on Patreon. Get yourself involved there and support the channel at the same time. The Razor can be found in Tour 5 and above, so you need to be playing at the level or higher to get these club cards in your reward chest. Now, excellent accuracy. Look at that. Level 1, straight out the bag, 100% accuracy. It doesn't get any better than that. The spin is a bit limited to start with. However, you've got a 3.1 ball guide at level 1 and 90 yards of power. Now, I would recommend you switch from the Rough Cutter to the Razor. Really, as soon as you unlock the Razor, level 1 is going to beat the Rough Cutter even at level 5 in terms of power. You've got 2 more yards and you've got 0.7 more of a ball guide there. So really, for me, as soon as you've unlocked the Razor, it is usable. You've got great accuracy, decent power and good ball guide. So this one will be kind of your second go-to rough iron in the game. Here's another situational rough iron here. This is the Amazon in Tour 6. Now, this is great for power. So if you're playing a risky drive and you've got a very long second shot to the green and you may be worried and not going to make it if you've got the Razor or the Rough Cutter in with kind of 70 to 90, maybe 100 yards of power. Level 1 here, you've got 121 yards. But you have pretty rubbish ball guide, to be quite honest, even at level 7 and 8. 2.5 and 3, you're not really picking this one for the ball guide. You are picking it for power. Not only that, look at the top spin. 75% top spin already at level 1. The problem is, of course, you don't really know how far it's going to reach with a ball guide of 1 or 1.2. But it will get you down there, and it is worth including as a rescue club for those longer par 4s and 5s. Tour 7 rough iron, the Nirvana. This is really where it is for me in terms of a great all-round, all-purpose rough iron that you are going to be relying on in a lot of scenarios. Let's look at it at level 1. 112 yards of power, absolutely brilliant. And up at level 9, 135 yards as well. So you are going to get distance out of this one, absolutely. Okay, you don't have the top spin of the Amazon, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it is still a very useful club, and the ball guide even straight out of the box at level 1, 2.9, and it again increases every 2 levels on average. So you're going to have top spin, you can play max top spin near the green, get that ball guide to the hole when you've got it level 5 and above, even better when you've got it level 7 of course, but this for me will be, when you've got it unlocked, the one that you need to channel your club cards, your gems, your coins, anything that you may use to get hold of these club cards. This is the way to go here. Upgrade the Nirvana. Much later in the game, you can decide whether the Nirvana or the off-roader suits you best, but a lot of players really favour the Nirvana. Thank you for watching this video as part of the Club Guide series here on the channel. I hope you found it useful, and remember, if you have found it useful, please give me a thumb up and share it with your friends and clanmates in the game as well. Remember to check out the other parts of the series, of course, and otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all soon. Good luck in your Golf Clash games. Bye for now.